Video games. One of the best things ever created, but also some of the worst if you're like me and you have no impulse control. Never just one game. Now, 8 months ago, I decided to quit video games, and truly it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. Now, I've been trying to quit for about 5 years before that, but I finally found a way that actually works. In this video, I'm going to detail my 5-step strategy for quitting video games so that you can duplicate it and get your life back. Now, if you're new here, I'm Wilson, and I make videos about creating and breaking habits. Normally, they're focused on reading, but I'll also sprinkle in some other habit building videos as well. Now, I will say, not all video games are bad. Most of them are artistic masterpieces, and if you only play them socially or occasionally, then it's fine. But the truth is, very few of us actually fall into this category. Now, the issue is that nothing is more exciting to your brain than video games. Our brains are problem-solving machines. They are perfectly designed to give you a clear set of goals and rewards for hitting those goals. And man, does it feel good when you hit them. Your brain is flooded with feel-good chemicals. So then, your brain wants more of that. So the more it can optimize its problem-solving ability towards those video games, the better. So then, your free time after playing video games, your brain is subtly chewing through the problems to make you better at the games and get more of those rewards. It's the feeling where after you're done playing the game, all you can think about is the game and sometimes even dream about. Now, the issue is that your brain can't distinguish from goals in real life and goals in video games. And after quitting video games, you'll feel that a fog has been lifted. And now your brain will start using its background processing to solve useful problems in your life as opposed to solving those video game problems. So how do we quit? Step 1 is to list out the pros of playing video games. Now, this sounds a little backwards, but we really want to dive into why we're playing these games. I'll give you some examples. Gaming is so much fun. I learn new skills. Gaming is socialization for me. It's cheaper than other leisure activities. And it might be the only thing that I'm good at since I've spent so much time at it. Now, I'm sure there are a host of other reasons. Feel free to list them down and try to be as detailed as possible. Then go through each one of those items that you've listed and debunk it. How is it actually not true? Or how is it leading you astray? Let's go through them quickly. Gaming is so much fun. Sure, it's fun. Actually, they're some of the most fun things out there. Often more fun than real life. The only issue is that progress made in a video game doesn't transfer over into real life at all. If we spent all the time and effort we did on video games in real life, we'd actually have something to show for it at the end of the day. Next up, I learned new skills. Typing quickly, teamwork, coordination, response time, problem solving. These are all the things we can learn from video games. Is this really the fastest way or the most efficient way to learn these skills? Probably not. I'm sure if you applied yourself, you could learn these skills much faster. Also, the sad truth is being good at video games is largely unimpressive. Ever tried to show someone your sick clip or your account? They might feign interest, but they don't care. Sadly, nobody cares how good you are at video games. I get to socialize. Sure you do. When we're starved for social connections, games can absolutely be a way that we feel connected to people. And it can become an easy replacement for talking to people or meeting people in real life. But do we talk about anything besides games while we're playing? If not, maybe we're not such good friends after all. Now, if you were friends before and you play video games with them, sure, then you can have a deep level of friendship. But just meeting on games, you only really reach a certain level of depth, at least through what I found. It's cheaper than other leisure activities. Now, that is absolutely true if we don't consider the opportunity cost of our time. See, while gaming might be very cheap monetarily, it takes so much of our time. I know I was playing 6 to 8 hours a day, so if I was to give an hourly rate for myself, just the financial cost of it would be insane. It doesn't even have to be monetarily. Think about all the other things I'm missing out on. Relationships that could have been built or opportunities that vanished while we were sitting behind our screen. But I'm so good at these games. Now that is completely true. And I know in middle school and high school, probably the only thing that I was good at was Runescape and Call of Duty. But at a certain point, I honestly stopped having fun. I got way too competitive, and the endless cycle of skill-based matchmaking just made me miserable. I'm sure you've heard of the sunk cost fallacy. The time and money that we've spent are sunk cost. We will never get them back. But unless we let it go, we're only going to spend more time and money making the same mistake. Step 2. Set a date to stop gaming. Don't quit immediately. There's another crucial step that we need to do. This might sound counterintuitive, but we want to set a date that's from a week to a month out, and in that time we want to game normally, but we want to do it more intentionally. What I mean by that is, before playing video games, pay special attention to what is making us play. What are you avoiding? What triggered it? Then, after the session is over, pay attention to how you feel. Are you angry, relaxed, happy, sad? I know for me, after almost every session, I ended angry and in a worse state than when I started playing. Keep a notepad filled with before and afters. And if you have to focus on one thing, focus on what triggered you to start playing in the first place. Is it boredom? Are you anxious? Step 3, plan. So in this last period of gaming, we're gonna need to do a lot of planning, because suddenly we're going to have a lot of free time that we want to use effectively. If we don't plan, we'll end up doing nothing and probably falling into the trap of playing video games again. Now remember, if you're quitting video games, this alone won't solve all your problems, because usually you are escaping something. That's why we often hop from one addiction to the next, because we're not solving the core problem. So this is why we need to build a life around more satisfying endeavors. Now the good thing for us is, video games actually build a strong skill set for things that will make us very good at life generally. For instance, you can spend many hours on a task and grind. You know what it feels like to be fully engaged and in the flow state. You're good at problem solving, probably good at teamwork. And most of all, you know how to persevere in the face of failure. So when you take these concepts and apply them to something productive, the outcome is magic. Imagine if you found something just as engaging in the real world as you did in video games. The progress can be immense. Oftentimes people suggest that you make your life as busy as possible, and I would warn against this. So we need to be okay with boredom. Boredom is where a lot of our creativity and drive comes from. It's not something to be shot down and killed. But obviously we can't be bored 24/7, so what are we gonna do with our time? The easiest thing to do is physical activity. Go to the gym, go for a walk or a run, join a sports team, or find a meetup for an intramural sport near you. This is a great way to get energy and be outside. Also, it builds confidence once you start to see your body transform over time. Also, daily exercise can be a keystone habit that trickles into every other part of your life. For feeling healthy, we're likely to eat more, sleep better, drink more water, and take care of our health. It's a huge, easy way to improve our life. Just move every day. Doesn't matter how little or what we're doing. Start creating. Write, paint, code. Follow that intuition that you had as a kid. What did you always want to do as a kid that you never actually pursued? Now, one of the best things you can do with your time is to start reading. And if you'd like to figure out how to build the habit of reading, this is the channel for you. Now, I'd recommend to have at least 5 things that you want to try once you quit video games. And remember, just like in gaming, experimentation is necessary. We don't know exactly what we're gonna love doing, so we need to aggressively try things. The best things for me have been writing, going to the gym, and playing ping pong. Step number 4 is to quit. If you are addicted to video games, moderation from the get-go is not gonna work. Addiction is defined by the ability to control oneself. As I said before, it's never just one game. Therefore, most people that go from obsessive to tapering down to maybe just a few games a day are unsuccessful. Instead, we need to quit all gaming. Now, ideally, we probably want to quit forever, but we need to have a specific time period that we want to quit for. The period of time should be intentionally tiny. At the start, 1 day. Not 30 days, not a year, 1 day. If you can do 1 day, then you can do the next day. Tell yourself that you're not going to play video games just for the rest of the day, and the day after that, do the same thing. You can have an end goal in mind. Maybe this is a year, maybe it's 6 months, but the real battle is the day-to-day. Here's what I need you to do. Uninstall all games from your desktop and your phone. Stop following social media channels related to video games. This will just give you more cravings. Log off of Twitch and Discord if you use them. Now, if you really want to get serious, delete your accounts and your characters. Give away all your RuneScape gold so that if you ever go back to it, you're starting from nothing. Delete your Steam account. Hell, if you're really serious, give away or sell your gaming consoles or gaming PC. Now, usually this isn't possible because we use them for other things, but something to think about. The goal is to remove all inklings of gaming from our life so that we're not constantly reminded that we're not gaming. Next, hang a calendar on your wall, and every day when you don't game, put an X through it. The first few days will suck and you will be incredibly bored, but aggressively try things and it will get better. You might think about gaming the whole time, but whenever we have a craving, notice it and recognize the feeling behind it and what you'll gain from it, and then go back to your list of things you might gain and debunk it. Remember, it's not actually solving any of your problems, even though you might think it is. Don't give in. Constantly remind yourself why you're doing this. It will get better with time. Step 5 is to tell someone. The largest lever that we can pull for creating and breaking habits is through accountability. And since you've made it this far in this video, I can tell that you're serious. Find someone that you trust and don't want to disappoint and tell them what you're trying to do and to hold you accountable, either on a daily basis or a weekly basis. Now, if you don't have anyone, I can be your accountability partner for free. Seriously, I'm trying out a new program which I'm eventually going to offer as a service for accountability for people either creating or breaking habits, and so I'm offering it to 10 lucky people completely for free. If you're interested, send me an email. So you've made it. Let's say you hit your goal of 6 months of not gaming. Now you need to assess if you actually want to quit long term. Whether you decide to quit long term or go back to gaming, remember that it is incredibly easy to fall into our old habits and start gaming like nothing ever happened. Don't fight it. Maybe you'll be back one day. But for now, hopefully the progress that you've made in real life will far outweigh playing games. In the next video, I'm going to detail exactly what benefits I've seen from quitting games for 8 months, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching.